Okay, so fourth exercise, I'll show you two different ways of doing this. We are going to get a little bit weirder and actually use some shopping bags, but we're also going to use the towel again. So we're actually going to do shoulders. So we're going to do front raises and lateral raises. So what we're going to do with the towel this time, we're only going to have one end with our hands, and we're going to use a foot on the other end. We're going to put a bit of pressure, whether you want to put both feet or one, it's down to your preference. But what we're going to do is, first one, we're going to take it as a grip. As imagine your thumbs are facing up, so normal fist with your thumbs facing up. What we're looking to do is get a right width that we can get it close to shoulder hip, so we get a little bit lower. And what we want to do is close to shoulder height with our arm. All we're going to do is then try and lift up your arm as much as you can. Again, you can tell the tension and a bit of shake's already started, and we're just going to hold that. So again, start from 20 seconds, and if you can go longer, so you can get close to 40 seconds, and just build that tension going up from there. The second variation, I've got a cheerleader in the background, right, is we can go lateral. So again, you might need a bit more width, but we can go lateral, kind of going through from there. So thumbs up still. All we're going to do is still try and lift up as much as we can. So very slight bend on the elbow, standing nice and tall, and try and lift. Again, you can start to sense a bit of a tense. Again, aim for 20 to 40 seconds. And relax there. Alright, so the other little variation is actually using shopping bags. So what I've done today is actually, you can use bottles or things, but I've actually stolen some of the canned food out of our cupboards to add a bit of weight to it. So anything with a bit of weight works. So I've used water bottles, cans, sweeping stones. So all we're going to do is literally grab one bag. You can do the same thing, just get a nice firm grip on the bag, and from there we can do the same thing. So we can lift up in front. So you can actually do this one like reps instead of holding. So you can do your frontal raise just using the bag, lifting up and down. And obviously you might have to add a bit more weight to 2 cans. From there we can do our lateral raises as well, so facial on that one. So what we can do is a lateral raise as well. So to protect the shoulder joint a bit more, I always recommend doing thumbs up a little bit. So still maintaining that thumb up when we do it, and come back down. Just above shoulder height and coming back down. We're going to move on to the chest. So a lot of people struggle with press-ups or push-ups, whatever you want to call them. Is to make it easier is obviously a bit of incline. So you can start off at a higher stair, it'll be easier, and we can work down to harder onto the floor to a normal press-up. So if you are someone who struggles with push-ups or press-ups, that you can use the stairs to kind of improve your strength. So we're going to start off easier and work down harder to the hopefully down to the floor or the bottom step. So the first one, my feet will be quite close to the stair. I'm literally trying to reach as high as I can, still being able to almost get a press at the chest close to the chair. And what we're going to do, normal position, shoulder width apart. What I'm going to try and do is obviously tuck my elbows in, lower my chest to that stair, and push back up. So it's nice and easy this time, pushing only about 20-30% of my weight. So it's a nice way to still develop your chest and your arms, and not have to try and lift your full weight. So then obviously to make it a bit harder, we can work down the steps. So work down one step, a little foot back, and again we can aim to get my chest close to that chair and come down. Again, we can keep on making it harder. We come down, bring my feet down a bit more so my chest can get close to the edge of that stair. Going through on there. So again, we can work down even more. So you have to adjust your feet each time to get my chest close to there. And then last one, using the stairs anyway, we're going to go quite low. Just you won't always be at full range. Wearing a cap does not help for this one. So there, and push up. So it's a nice easy way from easier to harder in different grades of strength. Alright, so now we're going to do triceps. So triceps, we can use a chair, we can use the stairs, and we can if you've got a firm sofa, you might be able to get away with doing it on the sofa. So what we're going to do is we are putting our hands almost just on the outside of your bum. We're going to slide off, hold yourself from there, keeping our back quite close to the bench. We don't want to stretch away too far. Hold on to there. We're going to lower our body down to about 90 degrees and push back up. So first of all, my legs are bent, so that's a bit easier. So going through there, and if you're really struggling, you can actually push off your legs a little bit to get a bit of assistance at struggling bits. Taking our legs out makes it a bit harder. So we go in the middle, going a bit harder on there, and get a nice angle to the point where our legs are straight. We can dip down and come through.
Go.
Right, so now we can do some legs on the stairs. So we're going to go through a series of 3 or 4 exercises, all working different parts and progressively get easily to harder. So the first one, we're going to use the stairs to help with our kind of squats. So if you've not done a lot of squats before, you can use a chair, sofa, or even as stairs we're going to do today, on just a bit of imagine we're sitting down. So all I'm going to do is legs shoulder width apart, toes out a little bit. All I'm going to do is imagine I'm sitting down. So I naturally go for my hands, but imagine we're sitting down to that second step. Should be about 90 degrees for most people. And what we're looking to do, push up with my back straight and bring my hips all the way through. So just to go over that again, push hips back, sit down and come through. So when I come back up, I'm not trying to lean forward, keep up tall, pushing my legs and my hips come all the way through. So one last time, hips back, sit down, there, drive back through. So after squats, something that can be a little bit harder is doing higher step ups. So we're not going to use the first or second step, we're going to try and aim for third or fourth. So all I'm going to do is park one foot nice and close, aim for that third step. Well, actually on my stairs you might get away with second, so about 90 degrees. So what I'll probably recommend, I've got short stairs, so you can use the walls, or if you've got a banister even better, so you can put your hands just in case for balance, but all you're going to do is try and step up, bring your hips through and drop back down again. It's a nice soft landing. Again, use the wall for a bit of balance. Step up, come through and back down. So I'm going to just switch my legs over. So again, park the leg nice and close. Second step or above. What we're going to do is now step up, bring the hips through and now step back down. Step up, hip through and back down. And probably a thing I'll make sure so you're not in trouble is make sure your hands are nice and clean, because your hands can be all over the wall or the banister. So a little way to make a step up a bit harder is trying to do it lateral. So you can use the wall for balance again, but this time we're going to do it facing the wall either direction. So left leg on the face towards you. So putting that left leg onto the second step. I can put my hand here just in case for a bit of balance. And what we're going to do is try and just push up, balance, come back together. Try not to let that right foot touch quite, so you keep the tension. Come back down. So push up and through. Come back down. Try not to bounce off your foot too much. Land, hold, then push back up. So you're not using the momentum. They're going through from there. So now we're going to go into something a little bit harder. So we're going to go into Bulgarian split squats. So our rear leg's going to be elevated. So what we're looking to do is I'm going to elevate my left leg to start off with. So you've got 2 options. You can do toes or laces. So the first one I'm going to do laces. That's normally how I prefer to do it. And what we're going to do is I'm going to take a couple of footholds. You can put your hands on the wall, or if you've got something by your side. I'm quite lucky I've got a radiator. It's a little hip forward. So I should, when I lower, go down to 90 degrees. So what I'm going to imagine I'm doing is coming straight down. So I'm dropping back, so that back knee's going towards the floor, keeping tall until you can push back up again. So now I'm going to focus the head up. I'm going to hold for a bit of balance, come down and kind of push back through. So take your time, it's quite hard to balance on this one. Get that knee nice and close to the floor. The things you're trying to avoid is going forwards, so you'll go off balance and put a bit of pressure on your ankles and your knees. So you're looking to imagine your back knees dropping towards the floor and stepping back up.